Hello all you New Japan heads out there. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of Chris Black's NJPW Report. I am, of course, the natural Chris Black of the Saturday Night SlamCasters Podcast, independent professional wrestler, and everybody's favorite narcissist. On today's show, we have quite a few topics to go over. The first of which being, as always, I'm going to go over NJPW Strong from last week. I'm going to talk about the possible AEW New Japan relationship that might be in the works. I'm going to give you an updated scorecard for the G1 Climax tournament. I have news concerning the World Tag League and the best of the Super Juniors. And of course, we're going to round out the show with my preview of tonight's NJPW Strong. But, as always, before we get into all that content, I want to invite you guys to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, so that you are notified every time new episodes are uploaded. Now with that out the way, let's get right into the news for today. Starting out on NJPW Strong, we had the semifinals match in the Lions Break Crown tournament. First match, we have Clark Connors defeating Logan Regal. Alright, a couple match notes about this. Again, I just can't shake the idea that Connors reminds me of a young Chris Benoit. He's explosive, he's aggressive, very technically gifted, and comes across as just all business. Hell, even Alex Kozlov referred to him as rabid, perhaps like a Wolverine. Connor was very dominant during this match, and it came to no surprise that he put Regal away with the Young Lion special, the Boston Crab, in 7 minutes, 51 seconds. Clark Connors advances, and I hate to say I told you so, but I think I called that. And in the second semifinal match, we have Danny Limelight defeating Blake Christian. Now, as it turns out, it appears that Blake had some type of injury to his ribs, the commentators were saying, and Danny Limelight, he exploited that fact right away. I saw viciousness that I didn't expect to come from him. Even though his opponent was at a disadvantage, that didn't stop him from going after that weakness, showing he would do anything to win. Christian put up a good effort to win, but in the end he did come up short as Limelight scored the pin with the small package driver in 7 minutes 54 seconds. Danny Limelight advances to the finals, where he will meet Clark Connors. Again, I hate to say I told you so, but I believe I predicted that as well. And if we're going to continue with my predictions, I'm going to go ahead and say Clark Connors will probably walk away the victor in the Lions Break Crown. In the third match, we had Flip Gordon and Brody King defeating TJP and Carl Fredericks. This was a very fast-paced, exciting match to watch. All four guys really had an excellent match. Brody is an absolute beast, but he didn't run over TJP and Fredericks like I thought he would. They put up one hell of a fight against Brody and Gordon, with Fredericks even going toe-to-toe with the big man. Gordon eventually puts them away after delivering a TKO for the victory in 11 minutes and 6 seconds. Carl Fredericks, he's something special. I can't wait to see him become more of a major player in New Japan as the time goes by. And in the main event, we had the Bullet Club, consisting of Jay White, Kenta, Chase Owens, and Hikuleo, defeating David Finlay, Jeff Cobb, Rocky Romero, and Mysterioso. You know, I think I said during the last episode, I figured these shows were probably taped prior to the start of the G1, and once I saw Kenta, that fact was pretty much verified. Take a look at his hair. On NJPW Strong, Kenta's rocking like a lot of hair, and if you've been watching the tournament, he cut his hair short like he normally wears it. So it's very obvious that these shows were taped prior to the G1 Climax, but that doesn't bother me. Hell, the match was awesome. Rocky Romero started out the match, and I don't know why, but he decided to try to chop very large Hikuleo, and that didn't end well for him. I absolutely love how the Bullet Club works as a unit, taking apart their opponents. It's not a wash, but the face team did hold their own for a while. My favorite spot in the match was Hikuleo chopping the absolute soul out of Romero. I'm talking, I saw his soul fly out, kind of like how the Ancient One did Hulk. Damn. But in the end, Owens was able to pick up the victory after Julio plants Mysterioso with the gunslinger. And that is all for NJPW for last week. Moving on to the next topic. So the word around town is that there might be a possible AEW New Japan relationship in the works. All right, piggybacking off of my story from last week, with the NJPW president and CEO Harold Meij resigning this month and being replaced by Takami Obari, CEO of New Japan of America, it was hopeful that AEW and NJPW could possibly begin working together. Now, there's a lot of factors that were named why he was stepping down, such things like losing TV in the US, not reaching to the $200 million in revenue that he promised, losing American talent, and New Japan just not connecting with AEW. Even though as far back as 2018, they were very aware of the formation of AEW and the potential to lose some of their talent. Cody, the Young Bucks, and Adam Page, they tried to have meetings on working together, but they were denied. Not only that, all of them plus Omega lost their Wrestle Kingdom matches and were pulled from the New Year's Dash show the next night. I mean, who could blame them? I mean, New Japan, they had every right to say no to that partnership. AEW was a new company with no track record, and despite having 2 TV deals potentially in the works, it was thought that a company run by wrestlers wouldn't pan out. They must have been talking to Jim Cornette. Plus, New Japan felt that Tony Khan should have made the trip to Japan and spoke directly to them about a partnership and not have Cody and the Young Bucks do it. It just wasn't seen as professional. However, Tony Khan's response to Harold stepping down was, "I'm not sure yet, but my initial gut feeling is that this could be good." And the word in the locker room says a lot of the New Japan talent didn't really view Meij's business sense of pro wrestling as promising, as far as even one New Japan talent reportedly calling him an idiot when it came to understanding the business. Look, I understand that a lot of business people think that they can make a ton of money in the business world, and they think they can bring that to the pro wrestling world and get the same results. It's not like that. The professional wrestling business is not quite like any other business. It is not. Let's stop pretending that it is. But anyway, so AEW talent is open to the idea with the working relationship, as some dream match situations could be created if given the opportunity. And of course, there are obvious ties between AEW and New Japan. If these two companies were to work together, it could be a very fruitful partnership. And fans, oh my God, sometimes they just take very small things and just run with it. Fans were just absolutely losing their shit when Tanahashi appeared via video on AEW Dynamite this week, where he congratulated Chris Jericho on 30 years in the biz. So, I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think that New Japan and AEW should develop a working relationship? Leave your comments in the comment section. I want to know what you guys think. Alright, moving on to the G1 Climax. We have had, ladies and gentlemen, 12 absolutely awesome nights of action. And let me run down the scorecard as of right now concerning the first 12 days. Alright, in the A block, we have a 4-way tie with 8 points. Kota Ibushi, Kazuchika Okada, Jay White, and Will Ospreay, all at 8 points. We also have a 4-way tie with 6 points. Minoru Suzuki, Tai Chi, Tomohiro Ishii, Shingo Takagi. We have Jeff Cobb with 4 points. And the poor Yujiro, he's got a big fat 0. That is right, he is 0-6. In the B block, Tetsuya Naito in the lead with 10 points. Followed by Evil with 8 points. And then we have a 6-way tie with 6 points. Juice Robinson, Toru Yano, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Zack Sabre Jr., Hiroki Goto, and Sanada. Sanada has really turned things around. He was 0-3 starting out, but now he's won the last 3 matches. Great job, Sanada. I do expect him still to win the B block. Ooh, well, Naito would have to eat some more losses. So, I don't know. Maybe Sanada isn't winning this year. We have Kenta with 4 points. And last but not least, Yoshihashi with the 2 points. I think it's safe to say that his chances of winning are slim to none. Although Yoshihashi, even though he's only got 2 points, he's been putting on one hell of a performance. Never sell that man short. One interesting thing regarding the G1 Climax, Mr. Jay White, the leader of the Bullet Club, had some choice words towards Evil regarding his match with Kenta on night 8. If you remember that night, you would have thought that Evil and Kenta were mortal enemies because Evil used every single dirty trick in the book to defeat Kenta. And I thought these two are supposed to be Bullet Club brothers. And Jay White, he put out a message, actually a warning to Evil, saying, if it wasn't for Bullet Club, he would never be in the position that he is now. And he needs to remember that the next time he wants to step to one of the Bullet Club brothers. And he didn't really appreciate the actions that he took against Kenta during their match. And if it wasn't for the fact that they were on separate nights, Jay White said the only way he's going to see him is if they are meeting in the finals. Now, that's an interesting choice of words. Jay White said, I will see you in the finals, which means he wants to put hands on him. Now, the storyline in the works were when Evil won the double championship from Naito, people were wondering, does this make Evil the leader of the Bullet Club? And oh my God, what is Jay White going to say about this? Jay White's probably kept a careful eye on Evil, and I think that there might be signs of a little bit of strife within Bullet Club, or at least coming from Jay White and Evil. I think I'd love to see a match between Jay White and Evil, but I'd hate to lose that Evil just Bullet Club persona that he's perfected now. But only time will tell what'll happen with that. Either way, I'm interested. Moving on. So I got some news regarding the World Tag League and the Best of the Super Juniors. During the podcast, one of my podcasting brothers, Xavier Mustafa, brought up how long the G1 Climax tournament was. And he said that probably means that there's nothing really happening until Wrestle Kingdom, right? Wrong. Oh, he doesn't know New Japan. So on November 7th, New Japan will host Power Struggle, which always sets the table for Wrestle Kingdom to come. Power Struggle leads into the World Tag League, where the best tag teams around the globe do battle for glory and a chance to challenge for the IWGP Tag Team Championship. This tournament will start on November 15th and conclude on December 6th. But that's not all. Also, running concurrently will be the Best of the Super Juniors, as it will also be returning from November 15th to December 6th. Both finals will take place on December 11th. And they kind of explain how this is going to happen. They're just going to have alternating nights. One night's going to be World Tag League. The other night's going to be Best of the Super Juniors. Both of these tournaments are going to be running concurrently. And then they're going to have one big finale on December 11th. I personally cannot wait. I feel like, for the most part, tag team wrestling is a dying art in the world of professional wrestling. So I'm very happy. I'm very excited to watch the World Tag League. I missed it last year, and my boy Juice Robinson and David Finlay won that tournament. So I'm looking forward to actually following this one. The other tournament I'm really interested in is the Best of the Super Juniors, because begun to like guys like Ishimori. So I'm interested to see the Super Juniors. Definitely going to love these matches. And you know how I do, seeing as how I want to be the New Japan guy, you know I'm going to be covering every single night of the World Tag League and the Best of the Super Juniors. Hashtag hit that subscribe button. Alright, and rounding out this show, let's talk about NJPW Strong for tonight, October 9th, 2020. First match on the card is a 6-man tag match. We have Fred Rosser, Barrett Brown, and Adrian Quest taking on Mysterioso, Logan Regal, and Blake Christian. I can't really call this one. Logan Regal and Blake Christian took an L in the semifinals of the Lions Break Crown. So, what am I saying? This ain't no 50-50 booking. That doesn't mean that they're going to pick up the victory tonight. Fred Rosser, I think he needs a little bit of a boost. So I'm going with Fred Rosser's team. In the next match, we have the Lion Break Crown Finals, where we have Clark Connors challenging Danny Limelight. I've already said earlier in the broadcast who I felt was going to win this tournament, and I think it's going to be Clark Connors. I think he's the perfect representation because he is the only young lion in this tournament, and this tournament is probably designed as a launching platform for the careers of the young lions. So, I totally expect Clark Connors to take the victory in this one. And it is well deserved. Clark Connors, one hell of a young lion. I cannot wait till he graduates. And I think after this, I think he will be graduating and going on to the next level. And in the main event, we're going to have a 12-man elimination tag match pitting Rocky Romero, TJP, ACH, Carl Fredericks, and Jeff Cobb versus Bullet Club members Jay White, Kenta, Tama Tonga, Tangaloa, Chase Owens, and the mighty Hikuleo. Like I said before, this is elimination. You know Bullet Club does not play fair. They did not abide by any rules. I totally expect Bullet Club to take the win, especially with Jay White in the lead. Bullet Club's on a roll. What can I say? I never thought I'd become a Bullet Club fan the way I have, but I mean, when you're good, you're good. And the narcissist, he knows good. So that'll be it for NJPW Strong. I cannot wait till tonight. Can you? Let me know what match you're looking forward to. Go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. And with that, that about wraps up the episode. If you enjoyed this episode and you'd like to hear more from me, I want you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you are notified whenever new episodes are uploaded. If you'd like to follow me on social media, links are in the description. That'll take you to my Facebook and Instagram page, as well as my Twitter page. And let's not forget about the Saturday Night SlamCasters. Links are also in the description. That'll take you to the podcast, our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, and now we even have a brand new Facebook group, the Saturday Night SlamCasters Slam Board. Go ahead and put in your request where you can interact with all the Slamcasters. We had a ball during NXT TakeOver 31. We have lots of discussions going on, lots of people posting. It's hella fun. You need to join. Be there or be square. And that'll do it for today. I want to thank you for tuning in once again. This has been the Natural Chris Black, and I will see you at the next episode. Come get slammed.